Yeah, no, literally, because they want their oil. The babies want oil, and
The babies want oil.
the babies want oil.
I quite like that.
That is good.
Yeah, imagine a poster of a baby just sucking oil in one of its little
Oh,
things.
shit.
Hey, no! Yeah!
Yeah.
That's fucking sick!
No, I like that. Baby.
Who has a baby?
Global temperatures have risen by an entire degree since the 1970s, which, although it doesn't sound like a lot, has been the cause of the increase in natural disasters around the world. There are countless aspects in our day-to-day lives that are encouraging the climate's deterioration. In 1993, Steve Donziger and indigenous communities in Ecuador filed action against Chevron for poisoning their land and eventually killing thousands of people.
I'm happy to do the interviews and like behind the camera.
Behind camera, yeah.
Because it was actually a idea.
How important do you think the climate crisis is?
I'd probably say it's the second most important thing right now in the world. Overall, probably the most important thing.
I think it's very important, to be fair, and I think a lot of people are misjudging the importance of it, especially people in power, well, not really in Europe, but especially in America.
Very important. I mean, this is the world we live in, and maybe our future kids, if you want them, and also animals, just everything. This is the world we're going to live in, so of course it's important.
How many gallons of toxic waste was pumped into the Amazon?
Ooh, 500.
Oh, the Amazon. It's a big river. Let's go with 500,000.
Right, 100 million gallons.
I assume quite a few, but no, I couldn't put my finger on that.
3 million.
Chevron knowingly pumped over 16 billion gallons of toxic waste into the northern Ecuadorian Amazon, causing cancer and other diseases amongst the targeted indigenous people.
Nice.
16 billion. Bloody hell.
Billion? Ooh.
Whoa, really?
Wow.
After 18 years and with many of the Ecuadorian complainants dead or left disabled by the cancerous waste, Ecuador was granted with a 9.3 billion settlement. Chevron was required to clean up 1,700 square miles of waste. They refused, and in New York federal court, Steve Donziger was found guilty of bribery, fraud, and racketeering, despite never once having faced a jury. To this day, Chevron is defending itself against false allegations that it is responsible for alleged environmental and social harms in the Amazon region of Ecuador. This is a quote taken directly from Chevron's website, and the first result when you Google search for the lawsuit. In 2010, a report from the Amazon Defense Coalition estimated that roughly 10,000 Ecuadorian people face a significant risk of contracting cancer in the coming decades due to Chevron's continual refusal to clear up this toxic waste. The World Health Organization, also referred to as the WHO, has declared the global temperature rise as a result of excessive production and harmful materials as the greatest threat to global health. Trump also pulled the US from the WHO. What do you personally do in aid of sustainability?
For example, if I need new clothes, I try to buy secondhand from like places like Vinted and stuff. Try not to buy things new if I can. Recycle as much as I can. I mean, there's a lot of things that you just can't, but I do my best. So.
Well, I recycle, not like you should do. I don't litter or anything like that. I never have.
What do you think corporations should be doing to combat climate change?
I think they should, especially the tech companies, need to find a way to reduce e-waste and to invest in making data centers eco-friendly.
There needs to be more foreign sort of influence. By that I mean, like in the UK, for example, we've got pretty decent sustainability rules, but a lot of the UK's production isn't in the UK, it's elsewhere. So it's like those countries who are more like from the developing world, or maybe just aren't as strong like socially and politically, won't enforce those rules. And then it kind of, you get in that weird sort of like situation where Britain can't walk over to this country and go, excuse me, like you need to start sorting out and being sustainable.
100% just reduce plastic, and like not even recyclable plastic, but just like try and find alternative methods, because recyclable plastic still takes a lot of pollution to recycle it, and Just basically just need to cut down on a lot of plastic. Yeah.
There are already communities suffering from the effects of extreme climate change, like the Kiribati people, whose villages are now part of the sea. Do not let your communities end up like this. Nothing has ever been achieved through silence, so while our right to protest has been stripped away from us, keep it alive by doing just that. We can't be nihilistic, no matter how easy it is to fall into that mindset. What good are you if you give up?